When two players of similar skill set or players with skill sets that are so close together, they always end up in what is known as a tactical battle. And it really all boils down to who can play the best defense and who can capitalize on an opportunity, whether it be a big one or a small one. The player on screen here, we're going to be discussing that in this video. Hello everyone, welcome back to another video from the Apex Predator Billiards Training Club. My name is Apex Elenio, your aspiring professional pool player and pool instructor. And in this video, we are once again going to be highlighting some important tips. Always there is something to extrapolate from these videos, these little practice sessions. As you guys have seen here on the channel, that a lot of the times you find that your inconsistencies, your weaknesses always shows up whenever it is that you're having fun or you're just playing a normal game. And this is where I gain a lot of my knowledge in these games that I do play here. So I'm playing with a very familiar face here on the channel. Oftentimes we end up into a safety battle, and for majority of the time I do believe that I always come out the winner, whether it is by a missed shot or by a default. But it's always very good games played whenever I'm playing with the likes of Kevron Campbell here. Now a break shot like that, they're not a bad one but not a great one as well, because here I have the one ball tucked up under the 9. The balls are not pretty open, so definitely it's going to go into another safety battle here, starting off with a push out here, leaving Kevron really tough. And this is also an area of the game that I feel like I have excelled on a little bit. I haven't really practiced it because it's not something that you really practice. It really comes down to your skill set. How much confidence do you have in what you do? Now I place Kevron here in a tricky position because he's a player that doesn't really give back the push out. The moment he can see the ball, he will try to construct, because he's a defensive player. As you know, he tends to thrive in the defensive department of the game. So I did give him a push out there, a tough push out, because I already knew that if I can just graze the edge of the 1, potentially I could bring it back down to where it actually was being shot from. Now you can see I'm a little bit shocked by how I missed that shot, but it hadn't done much damage because now Kevron can't really run this rack. So I know, as you can see he's constructing, some sort of defensive shot here. So he's trying to wedge me up behind the 9, and we're playing the 3-4 rule. So I believe that's what he's actually going for. But look at that, solding out there. Really should have done a better job on tucking up that cue ball behind the 9. But it leaked out, which means that he has given me an opportunity here to make contact to avoid the second foul. Now I made a huge mistake here, and the mistake that I made here is not so much with the defense, because you can see I've already looked at going into the 10 to hold position, but the speed of the table failed me here. You can see that would have been a brilliant safety, because not only would I have left Kevron with no shot, but I would have left him wedged up over the 8, blocked by the 6, leaving him with only but a kick, while opening up the table for an easy run. So the table failed me there, and as I said, there are always going to be variables that are going to be at play when it comes to you having to play the game the correct way. Now my table is not 100% the fastest. It plays good, but it doesn't play great, but it's just enough for me here to really always perform at my best. This is the table that I've done a lot of my contents on for the past 1.5 years. So definitely it does have its little inconsistencies there, but I have to take accountability for that. I really should have played that shot just maybe a hair harder. Now Kevron here has his chance. Very methodical type of player, as you would have seen on the channel. If you guys would like to see a run out that he did here on the channel. You can definitely check the link that is pinned in the description. He played a beautiful 2-reel kick resafe on me a few months ago and ran out a beautiful 9-ball rack. You can check that video out. I will leave a link pinned in the description. Now, in my opinion here, like I said, in order for me to grow, I have to observe other players. I have to criticize, constructively criticize other players as well. And one of the biggest downfalls that I've seen with Kevron's game is that he's very methodical, but he's very simple with his approach. He sometimes tend to overstroke, sometimes tend to, misalign the shot. It's something that I've observed with his game, but like I said, it's all a part of the process for him. He has to be the one to see these things. We have had conversations on the phone about different things in his game, and he's definitely on the right path in terms of fixing certain things in his game. So hopefully within the next couple of years, he'll be a force to be reckoned with. His defensive game is really good. My defensive game is also really good. So that's why we always end up in battles like this here. Now, he sold out on that rack. See, I tried to go for the cross bank, and once again, getting lucky. Again, you just have to. There's just simply no variables. There's no control over the luck. I mean, I sold out. I went for a pretty good shot there. I was going for the cross bank on the 2, potentially getting position on the 3 into the side. Sold out completely there. Kevron has the similar skill set that I do as well. Kevron also has the skill set of jumping. He does have some knowledge as well on kicking as well. His position play is not the greatest, but it's good enough most times whenever there is no pressure on the game. You start to see certain weaknesses in his game whenever the pressure starts to apply. So we're expecting him to jump and make contact at least with the 4. So let's see what he does here. Ooh, missing that. Really shocking. And that was not the 4, pardon me guys, that was actually the 2 ball. So that was a shocking miss there by Kevron. Really did not expect that. Actually had it, had him at a high percentage to make that 2. I would have been more concerned about the position from the 2 to the 3 than it is that he was not going to make that miss there. But again there, Kevron not taking opportunity of the chances. He has spoken to me about that a couple of times as well, saying that he struggles at times to really capitalize, especially when the pressure is on. So I know he's on the right path. He knows what he needs to do, and there are just a lot of circumstances and situations, guys, that you guys are not aware of that will prevent Kevron from really putting out his best. But it's all a part of the game, guys. So now I have a chance, and there's a high probability that he does not come back to this table. You've seen this many times over, whether it be with a strong player or a middle average player or even a low player. I have so many break and runs, so many run outs on this channel here. It is unbelievable. I'm actually approaching 1,000 videos here on YouTube. So this is a milestone for me here. And it's this journey of just being the player that I am today, being able to commentate on my own match, being able to criticize my own game, being able to do the things that I do on the table, the knowledge that I've garnered over the years just by playing games with myself, practice games. It's unbelievable. So pretty good, feeling really good in myself, coming to the end of 2024 with all these knowledge. Going into 2025, I have a huge plan coming out. I will announce that in the next upcoming, or the few upcoming videos. I have a new channel that's coming out as well, right, where I'm going to be starting, helping amateur level players to really improve their game, teaching them a lot of basic fundamental skill set that will supercharge your game. So look out also for that. I have a few shirts coming out as well on the channel. You will see in 2025 my new shirts. I have the Kicking Like an Expert pool shirt. I have the Heart of a Champion pool shirt. And I also have, you should be seeing it popping up on the screen here. I have the Heart of a Champion pool shirt. And I have the National pool shirt that I will be wearing in a lot of my videos in 2025 here. Now, I was a little bit light on this. Really disappointed on that shot there. I was in between decision about whether to come across table, but I particularly the type of player, because I learned from pro players like Niels Fine, Tor Lowry, a lot of these great players, Charivari, I'm always looking for the positional route where I can come into the line of the shot. I can't forget the great Dr. Dave Billiards as well. So I kind of was a little bit light on the stroke on that shot. Didn't want to come too cheeky because the 9 ball is in a really awkward position based on the 8, but it should be within my grasp to make this 8. Just stun to the side wheel and come back out for the 9. That should be okay. So let's see if I can execute this shot. Ooh, way too hard. Is it coming around for a 4-rail bank? Oh no, I didn't get the 4-rail bank. I did not get the 4-rail bank. So very, very disappointed there on that shot. Very exasperated on that shot because, that was within my capability. I didn't miss by much, as you can see there. I missed by maybe about a quarter diamond. So definitely really disappointed on that run because it would have been a good little run out. But these things do happen and you've just got to deal with it and learn from these mistakes. I promise you guys that all of what you guys are seeing, it is currently not happening at the moment because these videos were actually done a few months ago. So there has been a lot of work that has been done in my game. I've watched these videos 2, 3, maybe 4 times just to imprint it in my mind. Kevron there going for a wild out cut shot there. He definitely had to play it the way he played it. It would have needed to be a little bit more smooth on that shot because it was a thin cut, so he needed the correct speed to come back up table. But let's see here. This is one of my favorite shots as well, guys. This 37.5 degree cut. I love these shots, but there the speed failed me again. It would have been had I just rolled it just a hair softer, it would have come naturally 2 cushions under the 9 and I would have run out. But selling out again, this is a tricky position. If you're in a tournament match, which we are not in, if you're in a tournament match, I pretty much would start to get a very apprehensive here. I would start to be very worried because, bang shots are... It's just a variable thing. It's just a case where you have a lot of systems in your mind and it just doesn't work according to how the table plays as well. So look at that there, selling out. And again, you can safely say that I got a little bit lucky here. I don't know. I guess it's safe to say, just like Efren says, yeah, there it is. I got a little bit lucky. I just got lucky. That's all I did. And I know that Kevron is probably wondering in his mind, how does one person can be so lucky? How can one person be getting so many rolls in one game? And I get these rolls a lot. I can't lie. I am a very lucky pool player, but I do believe that I can attribute my luck to the fact that I have practiced pool a lot. I've practiced so many hours. Remember, pool is not a job. It's a leisure sport for, me. No, based on the culture of the sport in my country, it really is a leisure sport. Now, Kevron should make this shot. It shouldn't be a difficult shot because it's thin, so he should escape the corner pocket. Oh, no, he didn't. Oh, he did. He actually escaped the corner. So, not sure it was a tough shot. It was a tough shot. And now he has left me a little bit tricky. But I'm going for the bank again, confidently. Not really too worried about the bank. I missed one earlier. So let's see. Woof. Beautiful shot there. perfect, and a tap on the table there by seeing clear Swavy, another familiar face here on the channel as well. And just ending this rock here. So not the greatest rock that I have done, not the best rock that I've done, but there are some important tips that we can take from that. And if you have found any, leave your thoughts and opinions in the comment section. Show me some love by subscribing to the channel, leaving a like, and I will see you in the next upcoming tutorial video. Until then, take care. Bye bye.